Here's a video where I'm going to tell you all you need to know about custom fields on products. We're going to see why you want to use custom fields, how to set them up, and then how to use them. So first of all, why do you want to use custom fields? It's where you need extra product information in a structured format that doesn't fit into one of the existing Brightpearl fields. So maybe where you want to search and filter your product list, perhaps add product specifications, add links to further information or web pages that you can then display on customer and supplier documents. Other things you might want to put on customer or supplier documents, maybe customs codes or commodity code, or potentially for a custom integration between Brightpearl and a third-party system. Don't use custom fields for product variants within a product group, such as size or color. We've already got a field for this, which is product options, and you can have as many options as you like, and any product group can have up to 4 options. To really understand product options, make sure you watch the product variants videos. Okay, so how and where can you use product custom fields? You can use them as filters on the product listing screen. You can use them on document templates, such as quotes, invoices, or any sales order or any purchase order. And you can also get product custom field information over the API as part of the product get message. And to get them, make sure you include optional custom fields block. Okay, so on to the fun stuff. Let's create a new custom field in Brightpearl. We have a product here with a custom fields tab that's currently empty, and the custom fields are going to be placed in here. So let's go to Setup, and then on the left hand side scroll all the way down to Custom Fields, and then click Products. We don't have any custom fields on this account, so the first thing we need to do is add a field. Let's give the field a name, and let's say this is going to be something called a commodity code. We need to actually add the field itself into a tab, which lets you structure lots of custom fields. So let's call the tab Customs Information. Every custom field needs a code, and this is going to be prefixed with PCF_. Let's make it short, so PCF_COMM. We then choose a custom field type, and we can choose from free-form text, numeric only, a yes/no, a select list, which is a menu where you can choose one, a text area, or a date. For this particular example, let's choose free-form text. If you want to enforce a value in this custom field, choose yes, this field is required in order to save products. Saving that shows that we've got a new tab within which there's this custom field PCF_COM for commodity code. Next time we open any product record, you can see that in the Custom Fields tab, we've got the Customs Information tab, within which is this code field. Now let's go and add a second field into the same tab. So again, from the Setup Custom Field Product screen, click to add a field. It's going to be an expiry date this time, and it's going to be in the existing tab. We could create a new one if we wanted to, or we could put it in the existing Customs Information tab. Let's just truncate that to make it shorter. Let's call it expiry, and this time it's going to be a date, and then save. Going back to the product record, you can now see that we've got a date type custom field, where you can either type the date in or choose from the date picker. We're now going to add a select menu to see how that works. So let's go to add a field. Let's just call it select menu into the same tab, call it select, and then choose select list. And save. There's an extra option here that we can click to edit the options for this particular menu. So click that, click add a value, let's just call it option A, and then add a further value, option B, and option C. When we go back to the product record, you can see how these appear on the screen. I've now added a custom field for every type that we have available. So we've got the top free-form text, then the date format, then a select list format. We've got a yes, no, or not set. We've got a text area, which saves HTML for you, and then we've got a numeric only field that won't let you save anything other than numbers. So just before we move on to see how to use these custom fields, let's have a look at a few things you should know about fields. The value in a custom field is saved for all product variants in a group, so it's a product level rather than a variant level field. Make sure you use unique PCF codes and that's unique across all custom field types, so don't have the same field code for customer custom fields, supplier custom fields, or product custom fields. If you change a custom field type, let's say from date to freeform text, all data for that field will be deleted. You can update custom field values either on screen, on the product edit, or by importing an Excel file. Custom field values are exported automatically when you export the product list. You don't have to add the columns yourself. All good so far. So now let's see how to filter products by custom field. I've added some values into custom fields for this Cisco Office phone. So we've got a commodity code of CF883, option B, and an extra spec here. Let's go to the product list where I can see all of my products. We show the filter and then click to add a filter, and here we've got our list of custom fields. We can choose where commodity code contains CF883 and then filter the report. That just brings up the Cisco Office phone because that's the only product with that value in the field. If I show the filter, you can see that this has been remembered. If I choose date, the system automatically changes to the date format on the right hand side. If I choose select menu, it goes is equal to and then gives us the options A, B and C. Text area, generally you'd want to use contains, so let's say contains spec, which is just that word we typed, and again there's our Office phone. And then finally the yes no switches to equal, yes, no or empty. And if I search for empty, it'll bring up all of the products that have not yet had that field set, so it's quite a useful one to use. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to add custom fields to order templates. So let's put that commodity code onto one of our quote templates. Find your way to the template you want to edit and make sure it's got the product table widget, and this is the table we're going to add the column to. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and here you can choose the columns that appear. Let's say we're going to have quantity, item name, item net and total net. You can see that drops some values into this field, and we want to add to the end of this the commodity code. So each of these columns is a pair of fields, and we can see the final column is row net, total net. Let's add a pipe to separate it, and here's where we add our PCF code. So let's go PCF_com, and then a comma, and then a header for the column. We can call it whatever we like. So let's say com code, and then save. Next time I use this template, you can see the columns are appearing as we've chosen, and then the last one at the end, the commodity code. And the value for this particular product has been brought in for us. And this is where you can put anything in, potentially even a link to a website or an image hosted on a separate server. So that should give you all the information you need to go and set up your own custom fields. Don't go overboard, don't create too many fields, otherwise your system will get big, complex and hard to manage. Have fun!